Cheers, and welcome to Tuesday Tea, a bonus episode of the Fit Pro podcast, the Life of a Fit Pro podcast. And I'm your host, Andrea Anderson, and let's spill some tea. First of all, if you are watching this, you might notice a change in location. I am on set where we will be having our boot camp class in just a few minutes. And that's what prompted me to make this podcast today to talk about cueing. Okay, so here's the tea. Every instructor does cueing in a different way, and really good instructors make you not even realize it's happening. It's sort of just a movement or a nod or something really inconspicuous that alerts you what to do next. And this is a very learned practice. And the reason I wanted to talk about it, I keep getting served content from this, we'll call her a fit pro. She's really more of a fit celebrity by the name of Tracy Anderson, no relation. And so her thing, and she's very famous for this, and she talks about the science behind this. She doesn't cue at all. Doesn't. It's sort of like an elite thing in her mind. If you're taking her class, you will just sort of know what's next. I mean, come on. I will say I do have some members, especially in my high fitness class, who are at the point where they can anticipate my next movements. And you know who you are, divas. You know who you are. Or even I will do a little, I call it a half move before the move, a little intro move. And they do that with me because they know what I'm doing. So it's funny. They just sort of pick up on my cues and do them themselves. But you guys, come on. No cueing at all. So if you are brand new to this class, first of all, the getting into this class is really difficult and expensive. And I will say, she knows the videos that I've seen, she knows her stuff, right? Whoever's choreographing or whoever's doing her movements, they know what they're doing. But it's not for everybody. It's not inclusive. That's a whole other Tuesday Tea podcast, exclusivity in fitness. We should talk about that. But it creates this sort of ooh, I have to get into that class, this demand for this particular class. But can you imagine you arrive, no one tells you what to grab. No one tells you what you're doing. No one tells you what to wear. I guess you could sort of discern from, she has a lot of videos and you could probably watch those as sort of a prep or an intro. And there's no, okay, right side, or even form cues, right? Remember, brace your core, or, stop buckling into your shoulder, roll your shoulder back. None of that. And there are people that go to her classes that swear by this method. And you know what? Honestly, now that I'm talking about it, to each their own. Pop off. Go do it. I'd love that for you. It just isn't me. It isn't me. I like looking into your eyes. I like connecting with you. I like having a little moment with you. I'll have different movements. I got to put my coffee down. Hold on. One more sip. Okay. So I have these movements that I don't know how to name in my high fitness class. For example, I'm going to show you. We'll cross the body and then both hands come up high. And I call that punch woo because I don't know what to call it. Hands up. That sounds weird. And so I'll say punch woo as it's coming. Or there are some times in classes that I'll say, this is the move of the night. Wink, wink. You're going to see this move a lot. Store it up here. Remember it. I can't imagine not offering those kinds of cues. I can't imagine not speaking during a class. And maybe that's just me. Maybe, I don't know. Now I'm curious about it. Is that an ego thing? Is that a leadership thing? I don't know that one way is right or wrong. I'm not saying that. It's just different, right? It's just different. So now it's making me curious about it. I'm curious if I could cue less. I'd always try to do that. I always try to use the fewest words possible because in the moment, I don't want you to lose that sort of like meditative state in the moment where you're really focused, you're really in it, you're forgetting all the things that happened before class and are going to happen after class. You're here, you're present. I don't want to take you out of the present. And I think honestly, that must be the method that she has. Like, if I talk, I'm going to ruin your present moment. And there's something to be learned there, right? Maybe fewer words is better. Obviously, I'm a person of many words. Distinct words, not filler words. I don't do the filler words. One thing I've really leaned into, I can't remember where I saw it. I really want to give credit where credit is due. Instead of saying, okay, now take the right hand, you say, take your right hand. That one little change in cue makes it so personal. It makes it totally about that person in the moment. It's not just a hand. No, it's your hand. I want you to take your hand to your right side. That little change in cue has been, I see people get it more when I call their hand or foot or knee or whatever it is yours instead of the. I did have this instructor. I really liked her style that I took a couple of yoga classes from back in the day, who wouldn't say you or the, her cue would be moves to the front of the mat, or what else would she say? Something like sends leg back. So like not you, not the, just a very, like she was telling a story almost. And I tried that a couple of times. It doesn't fit me all the time. Sometimes I do. If it's like in the moment, it fits. But that was interesting. I liked it. I did not like it. But it was not personalized. It was not your. It was different. And I liked that. I had one instructor who would, when we were getting into like a hype move, would do a little woohoo kind of call that was not like that. It was very distinct to this person, and I think they still do it to this day. And that was kind of fun because you knew what was coming next. So I guess basically, like, bottom line, there is no right or wrong way to cue. The absence of cueing is interesting. Cueing is there to help you, the client, feel successful, to help you understand what's going on. I like to cue like a half step before the movement even comes, and maybe you've never noticed this. Sometimes I'll do a little point in one direction or a little shoulder, or I'll do, like if we're going to be doing, oh my gosh, I'm going to demonstrate now, demonstration tea time. If we're doing a grapevine, I might do a half before we go. So like a little half and then grapevine, so you know what's coming up. Or I might tap my leg or tap my shoulder before the movement even happens. And those are the movements that some of y'all have caught on to, and you do those. I don't even know if you realize you're doing it, but you do my cue moment before you get into it. But I feel like it brings you into the moment. It keeps you really present, and I love that. I love that. Cue with me. Cue with me. I'll put 3 fingers up. Oh my gosh, people will do this with me. I love it. I love it. Don't be embarrassed about it. It's so cute. I'll go like this, and they're like, yeah, wait. Don't worry about that. And honestly, I'm so grateful for it because sometimes you know the move better than I do. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was it. Pop off. That was it. We'll do that next time. Good job. Good job. Way to remember. But yeah, no wrong way to cue. And now I'm realizing it. I kind of came on to sort of like be like, what is up with this? But that's another like lesson, have curiosity for the things that you don't understand and for the things that might be different than what you do. That's the lesson for today. I didn't even realize, coming in with the life lessons today, that's the coaching for you. That is the coaching mindset for you. So if you don't understand something, be curious about it, because there might be something that you can learn about yourself or about the topic that you didn't even realize, which is so cool. So that's the tea. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's bonus episode of The Life of a Fit Pro. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. You give me life and make my heart pitter patter, and I love it. See you next time. Bye.